Hello and welcome to SudoKanard. We're here to solve this extra region Sudoku by Slovakian author Matúš Demiger from the latest Sudoku Grand Prix, and this one was worth 119 points, which is quite a lot. When I test solved it took me quite some time, but not nearly as much as the irregular, although the number of points was finally very similar. I just hope I will find the way to solve it. I know that extra region is always an exercise in geometry. And so how do we do? Well, first there is some Sudoku stuff here. 5 and 7 in this column must be here, which is interesting. We can see that 2 will be in one of two places here. We can see that 6 will be in one of the places here. And this is somewhat interesting regarding the position of 2 in the pink region. You can see that because of this 2 won't, well, actually with those 2's we can remove all possibilities here, which is interesting now regarding the gray region, because of this 2 can't be here, because of this 2 can't be here, and because of this 2 it can't be here, so we're left with 3 positions, which doesn't look that promising, except that regarding the red region, now 2 can't be here, obviously, can't be here, but we can see that this cell also is forbidden, because this cell sees all cells here, and we know that 2 is in one of those 3 cells, so 2 can't be here, and therefore the 2 in the red region is somewhere in here. Oh, something else that can be seen is that the central cell is necessarily 1. It sees all 8 different digits other than 1. So this was all because of those 2's. Perhaps there's something similar with the 6's. Where is the 6 in the blue region? Well, nowhere here, so 6 is somewhere in those 3 cells, which prevents 6 from being in those cells, and 6 is also not here, so we are left with 3 places for 6 in the pink region. And there is a similar phenomenon similar to what we witnessed with the 2's, which means that those 6's prevent this from being a 6, so this is not 6. And inside the gray region, we can remove 6 from all places here and place a 6 in there. And then regarding the red region, 6 is not here. It's not here, and we can see that 6 is here finally, which removes this option and places a 6 there and limits the 2 to those places inside the gray region. So now we have 1 digit. Oh, and actually I forgot to do Sudoku. We can see, no, I didn't forget to do Sudoku, but we can see that this is actually 7 or 9. And if I recall correctly, yes, there's the same down there. The givens implies some restriction. Now, what about 2 in the blue region? 6 and 2 have some similar placements, so we know that 2 won't be anywhere here. So 2 will be in one of those 2 places, which removes this option and places the 2 here, and then the 2 there, which is nice. Now this column still needs 3, 4, and 5. So that is a 3. And we need 4 and 5 in those two places. And those 3's allow us to place a 3 here. So 3 is nowhere here in this region. So we have a 3 somewhere there. What about 3 in the blue region? So now 3 in the blue region can only be here. And in the red region, it will have to be somewhere in here. So now in the gray region, 3 is not here. It's not here. So there are still 2 places. And 2 places in this area. So we have 3 here and there, or 3 or here and there. And also on this row, 3 can only be here. This row still needs 2, 4, and 9. So this is 4 or 9. Well, I could pencil mark 3 possibilities here, but I'm not sure this is really useful. I will pencil mark 1, 7, 8 in here. There is a 9 down there. Those 3 cells are 6, 8, and 4. So this is 6, 8. Four inside the blue region is here. So that's not a 4. And there's no 4 in here. But still lots of places for 4 in the pink region, so that doesn't seem to be very useful. What about 4? Oh yes, that's more interesting. 4 in the red region is not here. It's not here, so it's in one of 2 places, which means that this here is a 5. And that's a 4. And those 4's place a 4 here in the gray region, so we don't have a 4 in here. That doesn't seem to be a lot more to it. So now those are from 1, 7, and 9. And we get a 5 in here. Which, well, is it really interesting that the 5 in the gray region was around here anyway. This is from 7, 8, and 9. We still need the 1 and the 2. Not sure about that. So those are from 4, 6, 8. What about 5? Yes, 5 in the pink, in the blue region is here. So we don't have a 5 in here. We don't have a 5 in here. We don't have a 5 in here because of that. So 5 in the pink region is here. That's a 7, which resolves the 9, 7 pair in the first column. And places a 7 in those cells. This is 1 or 8. There's a 7 here, so that this is not 7. So now 7 in the red region is here. We don't have a 7 here, or here, or here. So there's a 7 in there. And this could have been seen probably earlier. I'm not sure that this is so useful. Those are from 5, 8, and 9, so this is 5 or 8. So 4, 5, and 6 are all in here. So that those are from 1, 7, 8, 9. So this is from 1 and 8. And yes, 5 on this row. Oh, well, 5 wasn't here, so 5 had to be here. So now there is a 6 in here, so that this is not 6. And actually 6 goes there. So those are 4 and 8. And this is not 8. This is not 4. This is a 4. Seven is here, so it's not here in the blue region. So there's a 7 in here, which removes this option and places the 7 there. This column still needs a 5. It can only be here. And those are 6 and 8. But there's an 8 here, so that's the 6. That's the 8. Those here are now 7 and 9, which means that this is not 7, and we could already say as much. So that's the 7, this is 9, and this is 2. And this is from 4 and 9. And this is from 1 and 8. So we're slowly getting there. 4 and 9 by the roots of Sudoku go there. Say this region, and this is a 6, 7 pair. But there we need 1, 3, and 8. So this is from 1, 8, 1, 3, 8. This 6 is removed from there. That is a 6, so that this is 7, this is 6. Now 9 in the pink region must be around here. And in the gray region, 9 can only be here now. 1 in this 7th column can only be here, which means that 1 in the red region can only be here. And this is 8, this is 3, this is 9, this is 4. 9 in the red region can only be here, so that this is 1. That's a 1. Yes, this is 1, this is 8. This is now 7, and this is a 5, 8 pair, which resolves, yes, it resolves this. Now, interestingly, oh, this 4 turns this into a 9. So, this is 4, this is 9. I'm missing some very simple Sudoku eliminations. This is 3 and 8. This is 2 and 4. Which means that 4 in the pink region is not here. That's 8, that's 4, that's 2, that's 4. This column needs a 4. Well, let's remove all those pencil marks. This column needs a 2 and a 5, so this is 5, this is 2, this is 8, this is 5. This row needs a 3, so this is 8, this is 3, that is 8, and we're left with 2 and 1 there. So I'm not sure I was as efficient as it is possible to be, but that is a solve of this extra region Sudoku by Matúš Demiger. And this was very well put. There was really nice geometry in here. Perhaps 119 points was a bit generous for this, but if you cashed in those points, kudos to you. And thanks for watching this video. See you soon on SudoKanard.